Hello, my name is Madam Jennifer from Educare TZ. Welcome my lovely Form 4 students in our proceeding lecture series in biology, and we are currently proceeding with our lovely topic on the classification of the living things, where we have already covered different phylums of the kingdom Animalia. When you are in Form 1, you discuss on the topic of classification, Form 2, also in Form 3. Now we are discussing the topic of classification. You'll continue discussing it even when you will be in your advanced level, also in the university. So in Form 1, you see on the major kingdoms that there are 5 major kingdoms. So in first one is Kingdom Monera, second one is Kingdom Protoctista, which you covered in Form 1. Also in Form 2, you discuss on the Kingdom Fungi and its division, also the Kingdom Plantae, where you see 2 divisions. Also in Form 3, you discuss on the remaining 2 divisions of the Kingdom Plantae. Now in Form 4, we are discussing the last kingdom, which is the Kingdom Animalia, which comprises different phylum we are proceeding with. In our last session, we have already covered in the phylum Platyhelminthes, phylum Nematoda, phylum Annelida, and now we are proceeding with the phylum Arthropoda. We have already seen on the introductory part on the phylum Arthropoda. We have seen what are the Arthropoda each, where we see that the name Arthropoda comes from the term which means the jointed appendages or jointed limbs. And we have already seen on the we have already seen on the general characteristics of the phylum Arthropoda, the distinctive features, also the classes of the Arthropoda, where we discuss different classes within this phylum. The first one was the Crustacea, which the representative member was the crabs and lobusta. Also, you have seen the class Arachnida, which is represented by the spiders and scorpions. Also, there is the class Insecta, which is represented by cockroach, bees, and other insects. Also, there is Chilopoda, which is represented by the centipede. Also, there is Diplopoda, which is represented by the millipede. We are going to discuss each class after another in details, where we are going to discuss on the general features, the shared characteristic with all other members of Kingdom Animalia, the distinctive features which are the unique features which are only unique for that particular class that distinguish them from other members of the phylum Arthropoda, the economic advantage, where we are going to see the advantages and the disadvantage of that particular class to organism. Also, we are going to discuss the structure for a particular member of a given class. Now, we have already seen on these classes where this class Crustacea, which is represented by the lobusta and the crabs, the Arachnida, which include the scorpions and the spider, the class Chilopoda, which include the centipedes, the class Diplopoda, which include the millipedes, and class Insecta, which include the cockroach, termite, and the grasshopper. By starting with the first class within the phylum Arthropoda, which is the class Crustacea. Within the class Crustacea, the members which are present in this class are crabs and lobusta, and other members which are exploiting the aquatic organism. So, the members of this class are mainly found in marine and freshwater, meaning that they are aquatic. They are found in marine and freshwater environments, and few occupy the terrestrial habitat. Most of them are found within the aquatic environment, either in the fresh or marine environment, but few of them occupy the terrestrial environment. So, example of organisms that belong to this class are crabs, the lobusta, prawny, shrimp, barnacles, and crayfish. These are the example these are example of organisms which belong to this particular. These are just a few of them. There are many of them, but these are just example for members which are found within this class. Ambapo kuna crabs, kuna lobusters, prawny, shrimp, kuna barnacles, na barnacles kwa mfano unakuta kwa mfano wanakuwepo unakuta wapo either for those hippopotamus unakuta wamejiattach pale, na vile kuna crayfish. Example sana sana ukija katika maeneo ya pwani, Dar es Salaam, maeneo ya pwani, this crab are common. Hata ukienda tu hata katika bahari mida ya jioni unaweza kukuta crab yupo tayari anakuwa anatembea. Yes. So also a wood lice found in leaf litter is an example of terrestrial crustacean. So within there we are seeing that the most of the member crustacean are found within the aquatic environment, and a few are found in the terrestrial environment. And the example is this one, a wood lice, which is found in the leaf litter, which is found within the terrestrial environment. Also, the member of this class pass through different larval stage of development, meaning that they have the metamorphosis stage. They grow by metamorphosis, meaning that they pass through different larval stage. Now, what are the distinctive features of the Crustacea? These are the features which distinguish the Crustacea with other members of the phylum Arthropoda. So they have two pairs of antennae. We have already seen that the antennae, these are the used for sensation and detection, so for the sensitivity. So this enable to predict or to locate the prey, also to know if whether there is a predator, so that they can form the defensive mechanism against a particular predator. Also, most have branched appendages, which is called bioramas. The appendages are branched. This is one of the adaptation for their locomotion. Also, their body are covered with hard shell called the carapace, which acts as protective shell. We have already seen that within the member of the phylum Arthropoda, they have the exoskeleton, which is outer protective cover, which is very rigid and which is very rigid to provide the protection. They tend to shed off periodically to allow the growth and development. So the same thing to this Crustacea, where they have their body are covered with hard shell and their shell are called the carapace. And these carapace are used for protection. Also, the gaseous exchange in most Crustacea is by means of gills, and the gills are formed as an outgrowth of the body wall or limbs. So most of the aquatic organisms, they tend to respire or they tend to undergo the gaseous exchange by the use of gills. So the same as Crustacea, where they are using their gills, which is formed as an outgrowth of their limbs for gaseous exchange. Also, their body are divided into two parts, namely cephalothorax and abdomen. The cephalothorax, this is formed by the combination of the head and the thorax to form the cephalothorax, also the abdomen. So they have the two distinct body parts, the cephalothorax and abdomen, where the cephalothorax, which is being formed after the fusion of the thorax as well as the head. So meaning that they have two tagma. Also, most of them have pair of compound eyes which can be stalked or sessile. So these members, most of them have the compound eyes. The compound eyes, these enable them for multiple image formation, meaning that they have a large ability of vision or to see things from the distant object. Also, these eyes can be stalked or they can be sessile. Now let us discuss the structure of the crab as one of the representative member of the class Crustacea. So the body of crab is divided into two parts, or the body of crab is divided into two tagma, which is cephalothorax and abdomen, where the cephalothorax is formed by the fusion of the head as well as the thorax, also the abdomen. So they are made up of two body parts. Vile, the body is covered with the thick chitinous exoskeleton called the carapace. So the exoskeleton which are found within this class is called the carapace, which already cover their body for protection of the internal delicate organ. Also, chitin is strengthened by calcium carbonate. This protects them from predator. So the carapace is strengthened. So because most of these members are found within the marine environment. Kwa mfano kama sana wanapatikana sana baharini. Kwa hivyo hizi shells zao ni ngumu kwa sababu due to the deposition of calcium. Unajua kwamba calcium inasaidia katika binadamu katika formation au katika hardening of the strong bones. Kwa hiyo hapa calcium carbonate inasaidia katika hardening of the carapace kwa ajili ya kuongeza rigidity pamoja na kuweza kusaidia katika protection and maintenance of the body parts. Vile Generally, the body of crabs are flat with abdomen curved below the cephalothorax and hidden under the carapace. Kwa in general, ukiangalia structure ya kaa, ukimwangalia ni yuko katika flanked area, lakini kwa juu unaweza tu kuona cephalothorax, lakini abdomen ipo kwa chini. Also, the head bear two pairs of antennae, ambao antennae zinasaidia katika sensitivity, katika detection of the predator, vile vile katika detection of the prey. Vile vile, the crab is equipped with pairs of claws called pincers, which are very important for rasping, eating, and subsidizing the prey organs. The prey also organ for fighting. So hii hapa ni defensive mechanism au defensive organ for crabs, ambapo anakuwa na pincers, ambapo hii hapa pincers ndio defensive au protective organ ambayo inamsaidia katika adaptation katika mazingira yake. Kwa anatumia hapa pincers kama organ kwa ajili ya immobilizing the prey, kwa ajili ya rasping, kwa ajili ya immobilizing the prey, na vile vile inatumika kama organ for fighting. In case kama utakuwa kuna predator, lazima iweze kujidefend against that particular predator. Vile vile kwa kina prey anakuwa anatumia these pincers katika kuweza kuattack, na vile vile katika kula anakuwa anatumia hapa pincers. Also, the crab possess pleopods which are male modified for copulation. So the crab, these are the dioecious, meaning that the male and female sex organ are found on the separate organism. So wenyewe sio hermaphrodite, meaning that wana separate sex, so they are dioecious. So kwa male crab wana this structure ambayo inaitwa pleopods, ambayo yenyewe ndio male copulatory organ ambayo inakuwa inabia the male gamete. Lakini kwa female, the pincers are modified for carrying eggs. So this pincer unaona kazi zake, these are one of the functions. So in case if ukaulizwa kazi ya pincers kwa crabs, so kazi yake ya kwanza ni katika defense mechanism, na kazi ya pili ni katika defense mechanism ya kwanza for fighting predator, ambayo ni moja ya defense, katika immobilizing the prey, katika rasping na eating, hapo ni moja ya feeding function ya pincers, na vile vile katika reproductive kwa female, pincers inatumika kama katika kuweza kuhold eggs. Also, this is the external structure of the crabs as you see here. We have seen that their body structure are flattened. They are made up of two body parts, ambapo kuna cephalothorax pamoja na abdomen. Also, we have seen that they have branched appendages as you see here. Unaangalia katika, as you see here, these are the antenna, two paired antenna ambazo zinasaidia katika detection. They have the stalked eyes, ambao ni compound eyes kwa ajili ya vision, kwa ajili ya kuona, and they have this exoskeleton, hard exoskeleton ambayo inaitwa carapace kwa ajili ya protection, and these are jointed branched appendages kwa ajili ya walking. Therefore, as you see here, alafu hii hapa juu hapa ni claw, ambayo idinde kuna hii hapa pincers ambayo inasaidia katika grasping, katika kuweza kumobilize the prey, vile vile katika fighting as one of the fighting against the predator, as one of the defensive mechanism. Also, these claws, they are very toxic during the defensive mechanism. They are very toxic. So in case if ukichomwa na mwiba wa crab ambao ni claw, it is very very dangerous, ni very poisonous. Na vile vile unaangalia katika the hind limbs zake za nyuma ni kwa ajili ya swimming, lakini hizi hapa 3-1 these are used for walking. Mbona unaangalia the first one inaitwa carpus, ya mwisho ya katikati inaitwa menus. So this is how the structure of crabs looks like. You have already seen on the descriptive explanation how they look like, and this is the grammatic representation of the structure of the crabs. Also, now I would like to welcome you to discuss on the economic importance of crabs or Crustacea. So, when you talk on the economic importance, we mean both the advantages and disadvantages of this particular class, Crustacea. By starting with the advantage of the class Crustacea, the Crustaceans are a good source of food for human beings and other animals. They are rich in protein and calcium mineral. Most of people eating crabs. Watu wengi wanakuwa nakulaga kaa, sana sana watu wa pwani wanakula kaa pamoja na lobster, ambao wenyewe ni vyakula kwa ajili ya binadamu, na they are rich in protein pamoja na calcium, kwa sababu their shells are made up of this deposition of calcium carbonate ambayo inasaidia katika kutengeneza their carapace. So they are good source of calcium which are essential katika formation of the strong bones. Vile proteins which are essential for different bodily activity, kwa mfano kama repairing of the body part, provision of the energy and regeneration of the body part. Now this example of edible crustacea ni lobster, kuna prawn, kuna shrimp na giant mud crab. So these are one of the example of the edible crustacea which are eaten by human being. Vile they are used in production of the livestock feed. So these also crabs, when they are used in the production of the livestock feed, which they act as important source of the calcium, which are important katika formation of the strong bone for this particular livestock. Vile they are used in biological research and in biological feed. Kwa mfano ukienda mashuleni utaenda kupewa crab, unaweza ukaambiwa katika classification during your practical session au katika practical examination unaweza kupewa crabs, ukaambiwa uweze kumdescribe pale, uweze kuandika economic importance, uweze kumidentify yupo katika class level gani. Na vile katika uchunguzi wa katika scientific research, the crabs are used katika kudetermine different finding concerning the classification system. Vile crustaceans are attractive to tourists such as those found alongside the beaches. Vile wanaakti kama vivutio kwa watalii. Kwa mfano ukienda jioni maeneo ya baharini utaweza kukutana na crustaceans, wanakuwa wanatoka kwa ajili ya just for kwa ajili tu ya, kwa mfano ifika jioni pale wanakuwa wanatoka, kwa hiyo unakuta pale they act as one source of the tourist attraction. They are very attractive, wanakuwa na different colors. Kuna wengine ni weupe, kuna wengine na rangi ya njano, kuna wengine na rangi ya blue. They are very attractive by looking them. Na vile their shells are very attractive, that's why they are used for this tourist attraction. They can be used in different touristic reserves kwa ajili ya tu kuweza kuangalia. Vile some crustaceans are used for decoration purpose, especially crabs and the crayfish. Vile wanatumia kwa mfano katika kutengeneza mapambo ya kuvutia katika nyumba, katika different touristic centers. Kwa mfano kama crabs, ukiangalia the crab shell are very very attractive. Vile kuna this crayfish are very very attractive ukiangalia the appearance. Also the crustaceans fishery provide employment and income in fishing industry. Kwa wale wavuvi ambao wanakuwa wanavua kaa, wanakuwa wanapata kaa, wanauza, wanapata income for their family. Na vile katika fishing industry inasaidia katika increase in the income for the fishing industry. Now the disadvantages of the crabs. So some can bite human when provoked, causing injury and severe pain. Crabs hawana shida, lakini in case kama utainterfere au utawachokoza, wanaweza kutumia their claws ambao wanaweza kuinject the poison, hivyo ikaweza ikasababisha harmful injuries kwa particular human being. Hata vile they are very toxic, inaweza kapelekea hata kifo. Vile some crustaceans such as isopos are ectoparasite and cause economic losses in fishery industry by killing, shooting and damaging fishes. Ectoparasites, these are the organisms which attach on the outside of the host body. So some of them are ectoparasites, meaning that they tend to invade other fish species ambao wanaenda kuwaua. Wakiwaua meaning that they decrease the population of the fishes, ambao wanaenda ku decrease the number of fish within the particular water body. Kwa hiyo inapelekea katika hasara katika fishing industries, na vile inakuwa inapunguza ile growth capacity ya particular fish species, na vile inakuwa ina damage, inaweza kupelekea the death of fish. Vile crustaceans can transmit diseases causing organisms such as helminthes and blood parasites. Vile crustaceans, they can be a carrier for particular diseases. Kwa mfano kama helminthes ambao kwa mfano kuna leeches. Helminthes, these are the worms. Na vile and blood parasites ambazo kapelekea magonjwa kwa binadamu when ingested. Now my lovely Form 4 students, I hope now you are aware on the class Crustacea, where we have on the class Castosea, where we have discussed in detail their distinctive features, their general characteristics. We have already seen on the structure of the crab as one of the representative member of the class Castosea. Also, we have seen the economic advantages, the importance where you have seen the advantage and the negative effect of this particular class Catosaeans. Now, I would like to provide you this simple task. Please, you have to take a look through it. It is very comprehensive question. You have to look it very carefully so that you can tackle the question very nicely. So, my question is, a group of animals have the following characteristics: the two body parts, the pairs of antennae, and 4 pairs of forking legs. The question is, name the phylum and the class to which animals belong. The second question, Roman B, state the characteristic of the kingdom to which animal belong. And the last question is, what are the features make organism belonging to that class? So when you see in this question, if you pass through carefully the lesson, when you pay your attention very closely, you can tackle this question. It's a very, very simple question and anyone can perform it. Also, you have to take more practices so that you can improve your understanding. This topic, it is very interesting, it is very simple, it is very crucial in your studies in biology. As a biologist, when you perform your biology practicals, you have to make sure that you understand all these groups, all these kingdoms of organism, starting from the kingdom Monera, Protoctista, fungi, plantae, as well as animalia, so you can tackle any question relating to classification cases. So I would like to thank you for your attention. Please keep on following Educare TZ. Have a nice moment.